Hello and welcome to my video today. I've done previous videos on the Bowden cable and how it relates to the interior door handle. There have been issues lately where people have had this cable break. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to fix the issue. There is a manufacturing defect with the interior door handles where they're not correctly cut so that the wire can move freely when it's being opened and closed. So what I'll be doing is checking my Ocean and seeing if I have the issue. And if I do have the problem, I'm going to be fixing it so that it will not cause the Bowden cable to break over time. Because what is happening is that the wire is pressing against the door handle and it is eventually going to break because of just repeated over hundreds of times. The wire will fray and snap. And as I mentioned, this is happening quite frequently, and to get replacement cables right now is extremely difficult. I have not found any in stock on eBay or any other salvage locations, and I can't find any other new ones at this point either. I'm going to be doing another follow-up video on a local owner who happens to have this issue, and I'm going to try to fix it on his car. So let's get started. I have a much more in-depth video that I've done previously for the Gen 2 door handle installation that covers all of this. I'm going to be doing just a quick version. You're going to need a plastic pry bar type tool. Then you're going to need a T30 bit on a wrench or screwdriver. In addition, you also need a T25 or T20 bit. So there's two different size screws that hold the door card in place. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Removing the door card, disconnecting the wires, and having a look inside. I do recommend opening the driver's side window so you get access. I'm going to remove this rubber trim that's in this area right here. This exposes the two T30 screws that I need to remove. The next screw is going to be in this area here behind this trim piece. So I have to remove that. Just wedge this in there and remove that. And then remove that T25 screw. So on the bottom of the door card in the center, there's a little opening here, and there is one more screw, another T25 to remove. Now we're going to take some trim tools and pull back on the door card. All right, so when all of these are loosened, there are clips along the top, and I just need to pull up on them and they come out. And then hold it up, and you'll notice inside that there are a couple things holding the door card on. We have a cable harness right here. We're going to push on the end so that we can remove it. Like that. And then we'll also have the door handle right here. So we're going to press on the white part here. Get this in focus. Going to pull up on that. Then this should come out. Then I could pull the door card back and move it out of the way. So as you can see, my Bowden cable wire, which happens to be a steel wire, is in good condition. I don't see any fraying or any issues there, but I still want to check the door handle and make sure that it is done correctly. All right, so here's a close-up of my door handle, and mine actually happens to be correct. There are some door handles where you see this line right here, this vertical line. That's usually where they end, and mine, it goes all the way around the corner. So what happens if it's right on this line here, the wire is going to be worn over time because it's pressing repeatedly on the sharp plastic corner here. By having it extended all the way to the end like this, that means that the wire on the Bowden cable has a free range of motion, can go all the way from being closed to open and all points in between. So I am one of the lucky ones that happens to have the correct door handle cut in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to my friend Mike's car, and you'll see what his looks like and what we'll need to do to his car to get it in the proper working order. So my door handle is in good condition, so I don't have to worry about the Bowden cable breaking. So I'm going to just put everything back in its original position, just reversing the steps that I showed you initially. All right, so I opened up the door and you can see there's the cable. It is all shredded. So there's usually a piece that is right in here. We're going to see where it went. It's probably somewhere in that cavity. And yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. So I need to pop this off and we'll have a better look at this cable. All right, so this is the area I was talking about. I am just going to draw a little bit with the pen so I know what to cut. Basically, that area there. So what it does is it allows it to go around that corner. Okay. Actually, I think I got a little bit more. All right.
Tighten that down.
Yep. So here you can, it's hard to see, but I have the new end in the door handle, and I am now going to test it with opening and closing. Let's test the interior. We're working. Just try the door handle, and it seems to be working.
I'm amazed.
All right, well, that should about do it for the video today. I showed how to open up the door cards to access the inside door handle so you can check to see if the section where the Bowden cable connects to is correct. It should be wide like you saw earlier in the video. And if it's narrow like the one in the second half of the video, you'll need to widen it with something like a Dremel tool to get it to the right length. Then you can insert the Bowden cable and test it out. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.